It's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Kaepernick to throw again. And he fires one, but incomplete. So now on 4th down, Mike McCoy will send in the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Jerry Rice, open right side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Caught left side by Hilton. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Brandon, I love how in the game of football, everything that we call new, if we research it, we find out it's old. Mobile quarterbacks have been around forever. Those who can extend a play and find open receivers downfield.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams able to drop him for a loss of 4. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. One receiver left is Hilton.
Let's go! Blue 58!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw now on 1st down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, this flush to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Running right, this is Tomlinson. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Dancing to his left. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Tries for Rice, intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
To throw, Kaepernick throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Kaepernick now on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Welcome back live to Orlando. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Tomlinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Kaepernick. Caught left side by Cobb. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Let's go! Blue 58!
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Let's go! Blue!
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one.